Ohio State, Big Ten champs. It wasn't easy. The road ahead is not either. Coming into Saturday afternoon's Big Ten Championship game, a lot of people, me included, thought boat race city between Ohio State and Northwestern. Although the Wildcats put together a good season, their only loss coming to Michigan State, Ohio State appeared to be the better team. Heisman candidate Justin Fields, Trey Sermon, although they didn't have some key players in this game. Cite Chris Olave. This game was in the hands of Northwestern, and they had shots to be victorious in this football game. But what exactly happened? Well, they couldn't convert in the red zone. Interceptions, field goals, and then missed field goals by Northwestern in the red zone. They weren't able to capitalize early in this football game, and that allowed Ohio State some opportunities later in this football game. It definitely wasn't easy against an always tough Northwestern team, but Ryan Day and the Buckeyes are Big Ten champs for the fourth consecutive year.
It was a really hard week for a lot of reasons. Losing Chris Olave and Baron Browning and Drew Chrisman and some major contributors in all three phases. It was tough, and then we lose Jackson, and it was stress, and we knew this was not going to be easy. This is not a team that gives you anything, and so all of our energy has been focused towards that.
When I'm in the zone, I just feel like personally everything just really slows down. The game really just slows down, and I'm able to just see everything develop and just continue to be decisive and just make the right reads and make the right cuts.
Although Northwestern came to play and they came to Indianapolis to win, Pat Fitzgerald has got to be proud of his kids for the effort they put up in Indianapolis.
This was a hard-fought battle, and, they earned it. They're Big Ten champs for a reason, so congratulations to them. Just hurting for our seniors. We didn't come down here to play hard. We came down here to win, and not to get the job done is bitterly disappointing. But I'm really proud of them. They've led us to this point.
I think it came down to mistakes that we made and shooting ourselves in the foot. I think I can only think of 1 3 and out. We were able to move the ball and get up and down the field a little bit on them and tempo them, but just mistakes on our end that ended up killing us and putting our defense in bad situations. So, credit them. Obviously, a really good defense and a lot of talent on that side of the ball, but a lot of those mistakes were things that we did to ourselves and not necessarily things that they were giving us.
The 6-0 Buckeyes will be moving on to the college football playoff, where they will face the Clemson Tigers. Remember last year's classic Fiesta Bowl? Trevor Lawrence and the Tigers ended up knocking off Justin Fields and the Buckeyes, and we get that matchup here once again. Now, looking at this early matchup on paper, Trevor Lawrence is pissed. They demolished Notre Dame in that ACC championship game. Lawrence clearly making up for lost time as they beat the Irish 34-10. Now, this is a game where it looks like Clemson looks to have the big-time edge. Trevor Lawrence is playing maybe as good as he'd ever played. Justin Fields is not playing good. If it weren't for Trey Sermon, they might not be playing in the college football playoff right now. Having Chris Olave back is going to be huge for Justin Fields and Ohio State. If Olave can get more involved, of course you got Garrett Wilson on the outside, get all your weapons involved, this is going to be a game we know if the Buckeyes are going to have a shot, they are going to have to run the football well. Justin Fields can't turn the ball over, and Justin Fields, he's going to need to make plays. He can't play like he did against Indiana and Northwestern. He's going to have to play kind of like he did in last year's Fiesta Bowl in the semifinal. We'll have a lot of coverage breaking down almost everything here leading up to that game between Ohio State and Clemson. Make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and more. Like this video, share it, Facebook, Twitter, we're all over the place. We'll see you next time on Big Ten Tech.